I was halfway through reheating leftover pizza when my phone buzzed, 3 vibrations in a row. Only one person texted like that, Maya, my best friend since freshman year of college. The girl who once made me drive across town at midnight because she felt like the moon was judging her. The girl I secretly loved for years, quietly, patiently, hopelessly. Her message said, "I need to talk. It's important." My stomach dropped. I called immediately. She picked up on the second ring, breath uneven. "Can you come over?" she asked softly. I don't want to say it on the phone. 10 minutes later, I was standing in her living room, still smelling like microwaved pizza and panic. She didn't waste time. She looked at me, eyes red, hands trembling, and said the sentence that would rearrange my entire existence. "I want a baby," she whispered. "Can you help?" I blinked. Twice. 3 times. "Wait, what? Me? Maya, I don't understand." She swallowed hard. "I've always wanted to be a mom. But life keeps delaying everything. And after last month's breakup, I realized I've been waiting for the right person, the right time. And maybe I was waiting for someone who was already in my life. I'm going to be a father," slipped out of my mouth before I could even breathe. She gave a broken laugh. "I didn't say that. I mean, only if you want to help. I trust you more than anyone in this world. But I'm not asking you to be anything. Not unless you choose to be." My heart wasn't beating, it was sprinting. This wasn't a proposal. This wasn't a confession. This wasn't even a romance moment. It was a plea, raw and vulnerable, from someone who'd had too many goodbyes and not enough beginnings. I sat beside her. "Maya, what happened?" For the first time in years, she didn't pretend she was fine. She talked about her miscarriage at 22, the one she never told anyone about. The doctor who told her she might struggle to conceive in the future. The guilt. The fear. The feeling that time was slipping away. She cried until her shoulders shook. And I held her until mine did too. When the storm finally quieted, she whispered, "I'm scared. I just want a family. I want something that's mine. Something I can love without being left." My chest tightened. "You're not alone. Not now. Not ever." She looked at me, truly looked, and something shifted in the air, something fragile and terrifying and beautiful. "Maybe," she said softly, "I wasn't asking for help. Maybe I was asking for you." The twist. I stood up, pacing because I didn't know whether to laugh, cry, faint, or propose on the spot. "Maya, if I help you have a baby, I'm not walking away. I don't want to be just a donor or a name on a form. I'd want to be there. Every day. Every moment." Her eyes widened. "You'd want that? With me?" "With you," I said. "Always with you." She covered her mouth with her hands. She looked like someone who'd been underwater for years and just took her first breath. "But what if we're not, in love?" she whispered. My laugh cracked open something in me. "Maya, I've been in love with you since the night you cried over losing your favorite pen and blamed gravity for being emotionally insensitive." She blinked. Then burst out laughing through tears. "You idiot, why didn't you ever tell me?" "Fear," I admitted. "The same thing that's been holding you hostage." Then I said the words that finally freed us both. "Let's build something together, not because we're scared, but because we finally deserve something good." Emotional climax. 3 weeks later, we were sitting in a family clinic, holding hands so tightly the nurse smiled at us like we were already parents. Maya leaned her head on my shoulder. "I'm still scared," she whispered. "Me too," I said. "But I'm also happy. Like the good kind of terrified." She smiled, the soft kind she only saved for moments that meant something. If this works, she whispered, you're going to be a father. I squeezed her hand. No, Maya, we're going to be a family. Ending, uplifting message. 2 months later, we stared at the ultrasound screen, breath caught, hearts crashing into each other as the tiny heartbeat filled the room. Maya grabbed my hand and whispered, we did it. I wasn't ready for the wave of emotion that hit me. I kissed her forehead, something I had dreamed of doing for years. We're going to be parents, I choked out, tears blurring the edges of the world. Maya looked at me with that same trembling bravery she'd shown the night everything changed and whispered. I'm glad it's you. And in that moment, holding her hand, hearing our child's heartbeat, I realized something. Sometimes life doesn't give you perfect beginnings. It gives you broken pieces, and a chance to build something real. Something that feels like home.